Can't help but feel like rap's whack lately, so I'm coming with over delivery than a crack baby. Your flow is forced like an anima, easy to look original in a room full of replicas. I fell asleep at the wheel and landed in music. Cool, I love art, but wait, that has nothing to do with it. That's if you wanna make it, quote unquote, plugging notes into a formula or you stay broke. I wanna be remembered as a guy who got away from the money for a second to take the time, making music from the heart, soul, body, and mind, instead of leaping for any penny that rolls on by. I just like to focus on positive, and if someone doesn't like it, then fuck it, I'm just boxing them. Damn, that sounded kinda hypocritical, but as a rapper, I've gotta be stereotypical. Hands up, we popping bottles with models, yeah. We driving down the road, swerving full throttle. Ooh, hands up, and you know we making bank, 'cause we stereotypical. I'm still fighting for a change in a lost war. Producers making rappers sing slicker than mop floors. It's like makeup making a model out of a cock whore. I'm at a disadvantage like muggles living in Hogwarts. At least I can look at myself at the end of the day and say I didn't subdue the typical routes that rappers seem to take. I wanna learn to sing and not computer generate. It's like hearing a girl orgasm knowing that shit is fake. I'm on that real shit. When I sing you can hear it. Not claiming to be the greatest, but I'll give you something with feeling. Emotion, this music is straight overdosing my system. With Microsoft Sam on every hook I do must make a killing. I just like to focus on positive, and if someone doesn't like it, then fuck it, I'm just boxing them. Damn, that sounded kinda hypocritical, but as a rapper, I've gotta be stereotypical. Hands up, we popping bottles with models, yeah. We driving down the road, swerving full throttle. Ooh, hands up, and you know we making bank, 'cause we stereotypical. In rap, you can stack cash you don't have. In your whip full of bitches, Cadillac or a Maybach. I'm getting laid like a finger roll, no kiss glass. Ain't proving shit 'cause I'm a boss. Have you missed that? Winning awards and thanking the Lord, will I accept it? They're popping a shot in the dome of a bitch. Using the Glock, I'm repping. It looks like rhythm and poetry has gone and out of session. Now the people filling in are teaching, reading, preaching weapons. I think it sucks. It's really got my engine revving, venting on every song. All we need is to start repenting. But then I think about it for another couple seconds. Who cares? Pour up a shot so we can start forgetting. I just like to focus on positive, and if someone doesn't like it, then fuck it, I'm just boxing them. Damn, that sounded kinda hypocritical, but as a rapper, I've gotta be stereotypical. Hands up, we popping bottles with models, yeah. We driving down the road, swerving full throttle. Ooh, hands up, and you know we making bank, 'cause we stereotypical.
Back to the North Show on City Radio. As I said before Jutes so outrageously interrupted with Stereotypical off the new Space Highway album, I'm here with the one, the only, incredible Boris.
Good.
Hello there, Boris. If you want to find out more about Boris, IncredibleBoris.com, LinkedIn/hypnotist, YouTube, Incredible Boris, and check out the footage. He has a lot of footage of his work on there if you want to see him at work, and at the Incredible Boris on Twitter.
Yeah, anything /Incredible Boris pretty well. Now, or better yet, Google me. It's the best way to find me.
You have some nice pictures, man. You're always smiling. I love it.
I love what I do. My job literally allows me to live a dream and take it anywhere I want to, and lately worldwide.
Now, there's one question that's been on my mind for a while. Where did this dream start? Where did it all start out for the Incredible Boris? Where did hypnotists pop into your life?
Well, I started really early. As a teenager, I read a book, and the book was called The Search for Bridie Murphy. It's about a gentleman who is a lay hypnotist, regresses a lady past her birth, and she becomes another character. She calls herself Bridie Murphy, describes names, places, and the hypnotist verifies those facts that she talks about, and they actually happen to be true. So that's how the book ended, but I needed to know more. Most of the world will not find out. More than, okay, there's a curiosity. I took it much further and played around with it for quite a while. I was basically fun at parties. Initially, as a teenager, I was different and wanted to be different. I didn't want to subscribe to any routine, but guess what? These days, I do routines on stage.
Did you ever hypnotize some people in high school to leave you the hell alone, or?
Not really. Like people, I always enjoyed being around people and making them laugh, and I kind of combine both, along with the love for travel. It takes me pretty well everywhere.
You travel a lot now. You travel by plane, train. Is there any?
A train, actually, I haven't been on a train in a long, long time. It's airplanes and cars. I usually fly in, grab a car if need to. There's a car picking me up, and on my way to do a show.
You share a very incredible nickname with one of my favorites, the Hulk. But was there any other? Yeah, have you guys ever met? You know.
Oh yeah, me and him are like this.
With his anger issues a lot, actually. You could probably.
Right. Incredible was not by choice. I started out just performing as Boris. My last name is Cherniak. I don't hide it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's one of those difficult names to either spell nor pronounce. So I figured I'll start performing as Boris. But as the time progressed, the promoters, club owners kept adding stuff to it. I was amazing, stupendous, you name it, anything but just one name. So I stuck with one I didn't mind as much. And people tend to always confuse incredible, amazing. At the time that I started out, Amazing Kreskin was taken, so amazing was out of the question, so incredible was the one I stuck with.
That's the next best. So I think it's better than amazing. Incredible?
It does me what it's supposed to. Incredible was just a tag that kept being added over and over again, so I figured I'll stick with that one.
Now, where I met you was at the Ryerson Frosh Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Those shows blew me away. At first, I didn't look into the whole hypnotism. I'm like, oh, hypnotist, and then I saw it the first time. I didn't go up on stage, but I saw everyone else, and you're funny, man. You make some people do some ridiculous stuff.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not funny, but I know how to make people funny because I'm not the star of the show. I never claimed or have an ego for that. I don't want to be the star. I want to have people shine. And the material that I pick is specifically written to almost tell a story and at the same time introduce people to what hypnosis is all about, your mind frame. And I took everything I do on stage into my life, from being able to lift up your own mood to the way you deal with the other people, so you're able to take everything and walk into a room with a smile, people smile back at you. All of a sudden you improved your own mood by doing something initially.
I know you definitely improved some people's moods when they thought a tissue was $100 bill.
Well, belief in reality, all I do on stage is change people's reality, and they react to that reality. I just know how to improvise and take people's personalities and blow them out of proportion.
I remember when I went up, you got me to believe I was a captain on a boat in a white water rafting, or something like that. It was a
and I'll stick the most outrageous situation. All of a sudden, you might be at the end of Niagara River, about to go over Niagara Falls. What do you do? And that's where the funny comes out. People are naturally funny. We all get so involved in our own troubles and the troubles of the world and how things work. I want to take all of that, erase it, and change it into all the positives rather than negatives.
Other than the Ryerson Frosh Week stages, what other stages has the Incredible Boris?
I've been pretty well everywhere. At this point in time, most of North America. I just started a tour that started in Alaska and yesterday finished off in Niagara Falls. So that should tell you as far as the travel. Also, it's not finished yet. Next week I'm off overseas to entertain the troops in Afghanistan, Kuwait, and plus all of the other stuff. I'm not even allowed to reveal the actual dates and locations just because I don't know them. It's all classified. We find out when we actually arrive. Here are your orders, and that's where you're heading to.
Or what have you done or made some troops do?
Well, the troops, when they know how to respond to suggestions, or as they call them, orders, so they already know how to participate in something once they're told. So they make unbelievable subjects. They're very appreciative just because it's like a big Bob Hope tour that shows up and we're literally going into a place, it's a war zone. On the way over, we actually have to wear the camouflage and
you got some
all of the
that helmet on.
Exactly, and the stuff in case bullets start flying, that you're protected. So it's an interesting thing, but we're there to improve morale. I'm not the only person on the trip. There's, I think, 30 or 40 of us traveling.
Is there a lion tamer?
No lion tamer. But it's a matter of letting people know, bring them a taste of home. We're actually traveling with a bunch of iron chefs, a bunch of people who will cook meals for the soldiers, give them a taste of home, make them forget about where they're at just for a little bit, even though they're dedicated their actual lives for freedom. So,
if you want to check out Boris in those hunky-dory soldier camouflage uniforms, go to his Facebook, Hypnotist the Incredible Boris, and I believe they're there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures. Those are the pictures actually from my last trip there a couple of years ago. So I went to Afghanistan and Kuwait a couple of years ago to do the same thing, and it literally changes you. The people that are listening, the soldiers are not any older than you are, but they're there to dedicate themselves for something bigger than them, and I'm there to say thank you.
This might be hard to decide upon, but do you have like a favorite audience? You know, students, soldiers?
The ones that came to see me. As a performer, that I'm always, well, I go back to the days when I was broke and traveling from place to place, hoping that they would feed me because I had to put gas in the car to make sure that I get to the place. So when people come to see me, I'm very appreciative. I love what I do. I take it very serious, and I'm so passionate about it. It's one of those things. Everybody, when I started out, said, you can't do it. I'm doing it now. This is year 32. No haters. People don't believe in their own abilities. I did. And when nobody else believed in me, I believed in myself. And that's what pushed me past everything else. It hasn't been the easiest ride, but it hasn't been the worst one. I did stuff on my own terms, and when people said you can't, I did.
Have you yourself ever been hypnotized?
Yes, absolutely. Earlier on, when even the other guys wouldn't know who I am, I would jump up on stage, and that's actually one of the reasons of the material that you see on my stage, because my gauge is, if it's okay to be done to me, it's okay to be done to the people. I don't want to degrade anybody. I don't want to embarrass anybody. I want it to be silly, fun, without being demeaning, and always introduce people to their own abilities. You have the ability, you just don't know how to tap into it.
Yeah, you never go to your way to like embarrass someone.
No, absolutely not, and I don't want to. There's plenty of performers out there, and truthfully, as the years progressed, I didn't want to be a bar app that people would think of as a dirty old man, because stuff like that exists, and I'm absolutely okay with it. However, it's not me. It's not something that I do. I try to tell a story on stage, and the story flows because all of the routines, one, puts a call back into some other routine that you may have already forgotten. That's what makes it funny, and I concentrate more on funny rather than degrading people.
There's a question that's been on my mind as well. What happens if they stay in hypnosis after you do the countdown?
There's no such thing. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. All I really do is take their abilities, and the mind knows how to correct itself anyway. So what I'm trying to let you see is you can take the positives out of your life rather than negatives and concentrate on them. And there's no way of staying in hypnosis. We all, apparently we slip from trance to trance about 14 times a day.
Right.
You just don't call it that. You have daydreamed before. You've driven from point A to point B and not remember how you got there. You might sit there and your mind wanders off, and that's exactly what hypnosis is. All I do is simply provide a different reality, and that's what happens on stage.
Here's what I've been waiting to ask for a while. What is the funniest, most outrageous thing you can say that you made someone do on stage?
It's not always on stage.
Or
actually, one of the coolest things I've ever done, I was filming a TV show in Las Vegas, and there was another TV show that was filming at the same time, and the producer took interest in me, and they were decided about cocktail napkins being $100 bills. Well, I did somewhat of a similar routine, but we're in Las Vegas. I gave the guy a stack of cocktail napkins and sent him gambling with the cameras behind him. If you have ever seen the show, The Casino, about two guys that bought the Golden Nugget? That happened on that TV show. It was a reality show about what happens behind the scenes at a casino. And
would you be able to find that on YouTube?
I doubt it. I know that the show, any of the big shows are out there, they don't always put them on. I haven't seen it myself. I just know I did it.
We're going to go back to talking about you, Incredible Boris, in just a second after, I got a song coming up for you personally. But just a little shout out to Fault of Mine. We'll be at the Bovine Sex Club this Friday at 10 o'clock. Check them out. Also, if you want to check out my Facebook wall, there's new pictures of Rhino from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Paul Giamatti's in the big CGI costumes. It's pretty neat. Transformers, there's new pictures of that, new cars. And it's a question I want to ask you. Which movie are you looking forward to the most this summer, if you have time to go watch?
I definitely want to see Iron Man 3. That's one of the favorites. I enjoyed the other two just because of the attitude of the main character. It's just a matter of how confident you can be about something. There's just lovable confidence in that.
We're going to get back to Boris in just 1 second, but I have a question for you out there listening. There's a movie called The Purge coming out, and the plot of that is one night all crime is illegal. If you want to find the trailer for that, check on my wall or the event page. But here's my question to you, listeners. What would you do with a full night of crime legal? What would you do? Let me know. Facebook.com/Dr. T Show.
So she told me I wasn't going fast enough. So I was like, bitch, I can go even faster. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. It's time to get it now. I don't think that I would ever want to settle down. Waking up at 5 p.m. cause I raged all night. Sweat dripping down my fucking brow. Whoa, this jam ain't profound. Just gotta make all your hearts pound. All I want is a bitch square with a big old booty that's popping so round. If you wanna have a night that you're never gonna forget, then hit me up and get the call on all your friends, and we can go harder than a motherfucker until it ends. I'm not planning to sleep alone, and I'm planning to make the bed on. Slow it down, breathe it up. Breaks over, now it's time for me to get back to it and speed it up. I think I'm gonna bring her back to my place. It's a mess, I don't give a fuck about saving face. Feels good to be me all the time, not lonely for the night, kind of a change of pace. Feels good, I'm having a great night. Not normally good at cards, but it looks like I played them right. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. She's down to ride and she be looking so alive. She feels the vibe, not a fan of my music, so I know it's real when I see that crazy look up in her eye. I wanna get inside, not a fan of a night full of bump and grind. And I hate the type of girl that win a heart over then bounce and say goodbye. But she's seeming to be the type of girl that would do whatever I want and never oppose. So I'm thinking that I picked her right, only good for the night, not making me wanna propose. But that's alright. Not all of them are keepers, man, but the ones that you never wanna wait for, the type that really know how to make it rain. So I got my arm around her and everybody that's looking has gotta know just what we gon' do. And I never got a name, I'm a rap, but fuck it, a night like this was well overdue. I needed this shit, it's really been a while. Took a bit of a break from work to go out and get fucking wild, bitch. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. Oh my god, what happened last night? I don't know where the fuck I am. Woke up still drunk out of my mind. I was either a fool or the fucking man. I'm gonna choose to believe that I was acting like a star and everybody was on my dick. I could be wrong, but I don't give a motherfuck. You were a pawn, I was king shit. Probably got up right on top of the bar. Got the place moving, playing bitches like a guitar. And if I didn't, then at least I'd know I went in a war for the coolest guy up in the place by far. Whatever happened, I'm sure it was for the best. Cause I'm not heading home for a second and I'm thinking that I wanna do it all again, yes. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember. This is the best night of my life. I knew one day I'd get it right. Too bad I won't remember. I know I won't remember.
Radio Toronto weather. I'm happy to see your guest is not wearing thumb today.
Yeah, man, that was a one-time experience.
Oh, thank you for that. What is your name?
My name is Boris.
And usually you play guitar, you sing, what's up?
I do play guitar. I sing once in a while, but you don't want to hear me sing.
Actually, Boris, Yuri, he hypnotizes, or he's a hypnotist. He's an incredible hypnotist, I should say.
Oh, very good name. That's cool. And I do it.
Говорите по-русски?
Pardon. Tonight, 18 degrees but clear, so you're looking at... I saw pictures from Don Valley Parkway.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. The guy who just drove on in. It's like a lake.
Yes, I do not like driving in this weather.
No one does here.
Tomorrow, 27 degrees but cloudy. Saturday, 27 storm, currently 29 degrees scatter clouds. New releases. CD, Alice in Chains, The Devil Put... You stop writing.
It's The Devil Put Dinosaurs here.
Okay, Anvil, Hope in Hell. We didn't see it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna play that, but I don't want to.
DVD, Doctor Who Season 7. And in theaters tomorrow, After Earth, and Now You Can See Me.
No, it's Now You See Me.
Why you always correct me? It's like you write it down wrong, so you can correct me.
Thank you, Yuri, for coming in this week. You've been such a pleasure.
Okay, I'll see you next week.
Well, that was Yuri.
Gave us a little bit of weather.
Yeah, he gave us a little bit of weather. He seems grumpy today. I don't know why.
Well, the weather keeps changing all the time. That's probably why.
We're going to get into some news here. You guys want to hear some news? But focusing on one main man, that is Mayor Rob Ford. It was his birthday on, what was that? It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's one of those days. And I saw a picture in the magazine. A whole bunch of people came up to celebrate his birthday. And on most of the birthday cakes, it says, "Happy birthday, Rob. Please resign."
It seems like the man knows how to manipulate the media, right?
Well, there's one. Everyone's looking for the video. There's the fake video. The guy said, "Make your own Rob Ford video," and I got a lot of people surprised, but I saw it was fake right away. I wanted to see if anyone else did. But what's getting me is they raised the $200,000, no video, and now Rob Ford saying he knew where the video was the whole time.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think the days of the sex tape are completely gone. Just make smoking tape and make it look like it's drugs, right?
I'm actually starting to think he made up this whole thing himself to get him boosted up. You know?
What an amazing way to get in every media source, not just Toronto, but we're talking internationally. All of the late night talk shows were discussing that, even though they're not even connected.
Yeah, well, there's one thing. Who do you think would make a better mayor than Rob Ford? I'm thinking
me,
a gerbil. Yeah, so let's elect the incredible Boris for the new mayor of. Hey, I've been waiting for you, Cupid. I've been waiting a long time.
Why?
No, just for you to come do your thing.
Why are you smiling like that?
No, man, you got some news and I want to hear it.
Okay, well, hi there. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Katy Perry came to Robert Pattinson and said, "Hey, Kristen Stewart, she's too..."
What's wrong?
You're looking at me. It's creeping me out a bit.
No, just keep going.
Okay, Kristen Stewart's below you, and...
You do it now.
What?
You do it now.
Yeah, what?
All right, Cupid.
Hi. Hey.
Look at me for a second and just take a big breath. Relax. Take another very nice breath and then relax. Cupid, I'm actually kind of curious.
What's happening?
Well, I want to know a little bit of truth, and you will tell me the truth.
No, you're not asking me this, are you?
You will tell me the truth. I want to know who writes the list of love.
Who writes the list of love, Cupid?
I told you I can't tell you.
Tell me, Cupid.
Who writes it, Cupid?
I can't.
You can tell me.
Who, Cupid?
You want to tell me.
He's gonna hurt me.
Who's gonna hurt you, Cupid?
The fallen one.
The who?
Yeah, what?
You have betrayed me.
What the hell's going on?
Please, they made me. I can't.
You shall suffer.
Please, no.
Where did he go?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Jutes! This room keeps spinning. Seemed like a steady plan in the beginning. Freaking out now. I don't really know what I was thinking. Flickering blackout lights like I was blinking. Yeah, thinking that I'm crazy, right? I would have to agree, but I'm a maybe right. Another song. Sick of having lazy nights. And I'm all up in her body like a parasite, and I'm gone. I don't know what is wrong with me mentally. Running about thinking that I'm one of the best MCs. Been betrayed by the people that were nice to me. What does that mean? I'm befriending my enemies. I like to use my mind. Not a fan of the type to make tracks full of garbage. I give them life, and I don't even care if y'all just stop to watch and stare, cause I'm just using this music as a breath of the freshest air. Smile on as I walk around, haters at bat with 3 strikes around. The shit you talk is in the septic, heading southbound. No way you don't get it, what I mean is pipe down. And I don't even give a damn, I don't know what to do with my hands. So when I'm feeling nervous, like I'll never flourish, look up in the mirror like who's the man? I don't care when I fall, cause you live and you learn. And I'm not scared at all, cause I know it's my turn. Don't aim for the spotlight unless you wanna burn. And everybody's driving straight, well me, I just swerve. Cause everyone knows by now that I'm not the furthest thing from your average guy. But I'm gonna show somehow I got what it takes to open your eyes. I like to use my mind, not a fan of the type to make tracks full of lies. I like to give them life, and I don't even care if y'all just stop to watch and stare, cause I'm just using this music as a breath of fresh air. Fresh air, fresh air. I'm just using this music as a breath of fresh air. So I just groove alright, and I'm thinking that I gotta bust moves all night. What up? Rappers that are pitching these visions of women on the dick are dumber than a flippin' foosball fight, ha! And I've embedded in my head that I got it, but nobody's gonna buy it unless I'm cocky and flaunt it. So I'll say it right now that no one can block it or stop it. I'm just playing, that ain't me. These other rappers should stop it. I'ma get it cause I know that I'm making every track relatable, yeah. People got my back, repping the chode life. If you're calling the pro-life, don't tell them it was me, you better say it was Bovice. Unforgivable? Maybe so, but I'm feeling hotter than a centerfold. My heart is a box around it, cold as snow. And when I was made, God should've broke the mold. And what I do feels right, no way of buying time. So I pray that I can do it on my own. I'll never draw the line, shivers rush down my spine every time that I check off another goal. I never really know what to do, but I just kick it back and chill with my crew. Maybe pump out another tune, then cycle through it all again. I don't know what more to say, there's not much else in one of my days. I just keep it simple and I'll be okay. Most of my living's in my head. I don't care when I fall, cause you live and you learn. And I'm not scared at all, cause I know it's air. I'm just using this music as a breath of fresh air.
You're listening to the Dr. Taylor North Show on Slate Radio.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I have no idea what the hell happened. Was that part of the hypnosis or what?
I'm
what
not
happened?
sure, but I think you're listening to the Dr. Taylor North Show.
Yeah, you're listening to the Dr. Taylor Show on Slate Radio. Before Cupid popped in, I was going to say pretty exciting news. Orlando, Florida, is for the Universal Studios is building a Simpsons theme park. So it's going to have a Krusty Burger, Moe's Tavern. It's going to have all of it, a Quickie Mart,
And lots of radioactive stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to you, Boris. Let's get back to you. Now, where will you be performing next?
I'm off to entertain the troops in Afghanistan and Kuwait in a little while. This is not my first time there.
Hoorah!
Yeah, hoo-ha is, I just learned that fairly recently. It's an acknowledgement. Anytime you say something instead of saying yes, sir, or no, sir, it's hoo-ha.
Hoorah!
And it's amazing. One of the most appreciative things that I can do, and just go say thanks. But those shows are quite big. We're doing a bunch of shows, different places, 5,000 to 10,000 people.
What would you say was your biggest show?
Probably in that range, 5,000 to 10,000 people. It's a sea of people, but it's more like a concert at that point in time with big screen TV and the proper production where, just imagine that many people, you can reach each one and every one of them. So lots of speakers and that kind of stuff. So there's a whole team traveling and bringing pallets. But honestly, we're bringing them gifts and hugs. That's what it's all about. One of the neatest things that has ever happened to me there a couple of years ago when I went to entertain the troops, you know how you go to a concert, there's a seat and you sit down, you watch maybe some music or whatever that might be, you jump out of your chair, start dancing.
Yeah, do a jig.
These guys stood all the way through. We literally did just one thing that kind of surprised me. They're not just standing there in their shorts and a t-shirt. They're carrying weapons, and each one of them has a big machine gun, maybe a pistol or two with a bunch of knives on them. They're in war mode, and our job is to raise morale and break through that war mode and make them forget just maybe for a moment
where they're bring their weapons on stage, or?
Well, actually, this was an interesting thing. In order for them to come up on stage, I didn't want weapons going off or anything else, and the joke that I used, folks, they've set up a big rack next to the staircase onto the stage, and I said, folks, we got to rock your weapons, and then I would take a look at the piece of paper. Oh, no, rack your weapons. Mm-hmm. So I actually put them in the rack before they come out.
Nice. Now, you have many awards and achievements. What are some TV and radio appearances that you have made?
At TV, if you have ever seen people with weird phobias on Maury, I'm the guy that helps.
Yes.
People that it's forwarded literally millions and millions of views. If you just want to take a look at it, go to YouTube and type in Maury phobias, and you'll find a ton of stuff. People scared of things like cotton balls, chicken, Jello, the most outrageous stuff.
Well, I know you just named out three, but what's the most outrageous do you think you've heard?
The most outrageous, probably cotton, because one of the things that I remember the girl saying is if you rub it between your fingers, it has a sound. I've never heard that sound, but I know there are people who have. And it's not actually as uncommon as it sounds. Most of us have something we're afraid of. And phobias,
who's afraid of grass.
Any one of them, any one of them. We all have fears, and those fears are learned. We're not born with a fear. You've seen a little kid who is not afraid to jump off something way too tall for them to jump off of. But we learn all of the fears through hypnosis. You can actually reverse the process and get them to not be afraid and unlearn the fear. So it actually doesn't take very long. So if by any chance you're listening, you have some kind of a phobia or a fear, find a hypnotist who specializes in that kind of stuff and get them to help you. Help is available.
And you want to find Boris, I'm going to post all of his links in 1 second on my page. We have to bring it to an end, and I have one last question, or it's not really a question, but you will be at the CNE this year, as I
Yes,
rumored.
in August. Let me just think. I'm coming back from Alaska, August 16 to 24. I'll be at the CNE, 2 shows daily. It's either one of the 2 stages, either outside the food building or next to the this big long building. I forgot the name. Direct Energy Center.
Yes.
Either one of those, 2 shows a day, I believe at 1 and 4. So if you're around, come say hello. I love what I do. Come up on stage and you'll see what it's all about.
Well, if you don't want to go all the way to Alaska, come to the CNE show. I'll be there. Heck, we can go together. We can make it a date. Thank you once again, Boris, for coming on my show. I apologize very much to whatever the hell happened earlier with that with Cupid. That was really, I had no idea.
Well, Cupid, we don't know. There's love in the air. That's what it's all about.
Thank you once again. And if you want to check out all of his pages, follow him on Twitter. I'm going to post that all on the event page, my page, pages, man. Next week on Sunday, we got Laugh at the Fakes. I know we had to reschedule that, but also check out the new Jutes album, Space Highway, on SoundCloud. All you gotta do is go there and download it. It's pretty awesome. Here's the last one I'm gonna play for you today. Wrong Turn, Jutes, on the Dr. Taylor Norris Show. But for now, I'm signing out. See you on Sunday, yo!
I think I made a wrong turn, can't figure it out. Try to walk a straight line, but end up on the ground. I wanted a family on the right path to be married happily. Started to fade gradually to one day I snapped and she started packing things. I don't know what's happening, but I am the reason that we started unraveling. I'm thinking about how we need counseling. You're packing it up and shipping it out to do some traveling. Where did I go wrong? I don't know what I can say to make our love prolong. I'm throwing on our song, your body's here, but I can tell your mind is already gone. Your mind is already gone, got my heart on board, you're taking it along. Door shuts, then I hear the car take off. Everything I love is left and I'm totally lost. Sitting all alone on the family couch. Lights off, blinds shut inside of my empty house. Grab a glass and a couple bottles of Hennessy. Drink a little bit of liquor till I black out, cause red is the only fucking color that I can ever see. I think I made a wrong turn, can't figure it out. Try to walk a straight line, but end up on the ground. Eyes cloudy, highly conscious, now I can't even see. My world is moving on without me. Think I made a wrong turn, can't figure it out. Try to walk a straight line, but end up on the ground. Eyes cloudy, highly conscious, now I can't even see. My world is moving on without me. I don't even know what happened, but it happened so fast. Everybody's moving on, but it seems to me like I've been stuck in the past. Haven't spoken to a soul since I've been practically dead. Swerving down that sidewalk, feeling overwhelmed with the world spinning around my head. I bet I'm gonna get laid off, cause I've been faded for a while and taking 20 some days off. Hazy, always in a brain fog. I feel better when I'm fried, so I'm trying to stay gone. I don't know when I'ma go back. What's the point? I'd rather pour shots that I can throw back. Darker than down the inside of my forehead. Mine's gone, I don't think that'll ever be sober. I don't know where I'm gonna go now. I just wander alone. Never speed up, never slow down. Coasting, trying to cope. I don't know where I'm gonna go now.